All right, what's going on, folks? Ontarian here, passive income guru. Hey, I decided to get on tonight before I headed to the bed, and I you know what? I've been meaning to do a video like this for a long time now. It's a long time coming, guys, since I did a video like this, and I think it's definitely needed, especially in 2025, going into 2026. Okay. I believe there's a lot more people that are coming online looking for passive income opportunities, looking for opportunities to make extra income, looking for opportunities to better their financial status. Um, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people that's coming online, they have no clue where to look and what to look for and what's real and what's not. Okay. Um, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that everyone that comes across my path understands that the internet can be one or two things. Okay. It can be a gold mine or it can be your worst nightmare. Okay. Listen to me closely, guys. Hopefully this video tonight, this video, and you may want to look at it multiple times to get the gist of what I'm saying. Ultimately, the internet is going to do one or two things for you. It's either going to be your worst nightmare financially, or it's going to be your best friend financially. Okay. In all of my 20 years of doing business online, guys, I've seen just about everything. I've experienced just about everything. And in 20 years, I can honestly tell you what is legit and what is not. I've done it. I've done the homework. I've laid the groundwork, so to speak. So people that come across me, people that find me online, consider yourself lucky because I've done the groundwork. I've laid the foundation to where you basically I'm going to save you a lot of time, heartache, and money. Okay. If you listen, that's just, hey, everybody wants to do their own thing in the end. I get it. But ladies and gentlemen, uh, early on in my career, I had a couple of mentors and I learned a lot from them. They taught me a lot. And as the years went on, okay, and as they still go on in my career in this space, I feel like I'm getting wiser. Okay, I feel like that I'm able to discern and decipher uh, from the real from the fake. Okay, and that's very important in this space. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get into this, and I need you guys to pay close attention. Okay, um, please take what I'm going to tell you tonight. Some people are going to get upset. That's okay. I'm not out to make everybody happy. Okay, and what I mean by that is those who need to hear this. Um, my duty is not to make you guys happy. Okay, you need to, and I'm talking about those who are taking. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about here in a minute. I'm talking about those who are in these opportunities that I'm going to talk about, and there's several of them, guys. There's many more, but these I'm just going to highlight a couple of them so that you can take heed. But I'm speaking to two audiences tonight. Okay. I'm speaking to those who are online. You're looking for passive income. You're looking for legit opportunities. Okay, great. I'm here to save you time, money, and heartache. And I'm talking to a second audience, those who are in these particular opportunities, who continue to get into these opportunities and you're blinding people to the fact that these things would not last. That's so I'm talking to two audiences tonight. And again, I may ruffle some feathers. I may make some people mad. So what? Okay. If I tell the truth about making passive income online, guess what? Then people, the respect for me is going to go through the roof. And that's what I want, right? I want people to know that I'm the real deal, right? I'm not out to get over or anybody. I've been scammed several times in my career. You best believe it. I've lost thousands of dollars, but I've also made a ton of money. Okay. So I'm out to save you time, heartache, and money. So let's get into it, guys. All right. Let's get into it. As you can see, the title of this video is The Truth About Making Passive Income Online. Rug pulls. Okay. BitHarvest, Zionix, Global Scam, Textit Coin, just to name a few. Okay. Let's get into it. All right. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to be as brief as I can, but I want to also be thorough as I can as well. Okay. Share my screen here. And let's go to the whiteboard. Let's go to the whiteboard. Okay. Let's set the foundation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's set the foundation. Now, when you come online, you're going to run into 3 different sectors when it comes to making passive income or money, just money in general online. Passive, and for those of you who don't know what passive income is, very simple. Passive income is you're diving into, or you're taking on a skill. You're taking on something that is going to pay you over and over again for doing something one or more times. That's all you're doing. Okay, that's all passive income is. You're getting paid to do something. You're getting paid over and over to do something. Whether it be a skill, or you're creating content, which we're going to get into in just a second. Okay. So again, when you come online, you're going to run into one or more of these sections that I have right here in front of you. Okay. Number one, let's start at the top. You're either going to embark upon a skill set. Okay. One of the more prevalent skill sets out there, ladies and gentlemen, online is something called trading. Okay. Whether it be Forex trading, binary options trading, futures trading, and vice versa. Okay. Or you invest, or you're into stocks, you're into that type of stuff, right? That in the end becomes a skill, right? You actually get educated. Okay. You get educated to learn how to trade. Okay. And me personally, guys, I've been knowing how to trade, specifically the Forex trading market since 2017. So I have that skill set in my back pocket. Okay. The second skill that you can learn, or that you can embark upon, is something called a content creator. That is basically where you promote, you become an affiliate marketer, you promote other people's services or products, and you get a commission for it. Or you get into digital marketing, which is kind of the same. It's pretty much the same thing. You're promoting digital information, information that is not tangible, like ebooks, and maybe you have your own. Let's just say you're a good cook and you want to make a recipe book, but you want to make that recipe book into an ebook. Well, that's what a content creator can do, right? You can make a recipe book, sell it online, talk about it on social media, and sell it, and you make a commission. Okay. In the nutshell, folks, that is a skill. Okay. That becomes a skill. As a matter of fact, there are school systems right now that are offering classes on digital marketing. So it's a real deal. Okay. Trading as well. Trading as well, guys. But you're going to learn more on the trading side, I believe, in the online space. Okay, so that's number one. You're gonna run into these opportunities online at some point in your search to make passive income. Okay, so again, highly recommend it if you want something legit. I highly recommend it for skill. Okay, whether it be trading, content creation, or both. Again, I've done both, and I've done well in both of these sectors. Okay. The second thing you're going to run into, probably, later down the line, is, you may want to become what's called a franchise partner. And Amazon, eBay, and Shopify are your entities where you can tap in and basically become an Amazon, eBay, or Shopify, what they call a reseller. There are several sectors, there's several opportunities in these as well. For example, with Amazon, you can do reviews on Amazon products and make money like that. You can become a drop shipper. You can do what's called FBA, and then they also have ways for you to automate the e-commerce. This is e-commerce, by the way. This is the sector. This is the section of e-commerce here. There's also ways to automate this, okay, as well. So several ways to tap into this sector, this section here, okay. As far as the cost of getting started, guys, up here with trading and content creation, you're going to come out less. As far as investing, you're going to come out actually astronomically more here, especially if you go into the automation part. Okay. But if you start off with like drop shipping, and by the way, I actually did a little drop shipping several years ago. It wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't something I was passionate about. Me personally, I got to be passionate about what I'm doing. So I wasn't really passionate about it. So that's when I really started to become a content creator and focus on learning the skill of trading. Okay. But you got several people in the world, ladies and gentlemen, around the world that are doing great with Amazon, eBay, Shopify stores, and they come up with their own products, or they sell other people's products all around the world and do well. Okay. So that may be something that you are interested in. Now, here's what I want to get into right here. Okay, this is really the nuts and bolts of this video. This is what this is what you're going to run into as well, ladies and gentlemen. The third item on the list is you're going to run into scams. Okay. Now, my job in this video is to prevent you from getting scammed. Okay, let me say it again. My whole preface of this video, ladies and gentlemen, is to give you the information that is going to keep you from getting scammed, and show you the attributes of what a scam looks like and what it feels like, right? Because again, I've been in these, like what I'm going to show you guys, I've been in these type of opportunities. As a matter of fact, there's nothing new under the sun. You've heard that before, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Every opportunity that comes out online, especially right here, okay? A lot of these come out all the time, okay? Scam. And usually it's in the crypto sector. It's under the crypto umbrella, unfortunately. Now, let me back up and say this. Investing in cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and your other coins that's out there on the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that's a scam. What I'm saying is this: your crypto programs, okay, those are the ones you want to pay close attention to and not put your hard-earned money in. Okay. Now I'm going to give you some examples, so don't worry. Do not worry. So you got your crypto Ponzi's, and then you have your DeFi scam coins. A lot of these are popping up all over the internet. Now, during this time of the year, this is when they all pop up. Think about it. What time of the year are we in, ladies and gentlemen? I want you to think about the psychology of what's going on right now. This is as an entrepreneur, I've been knowing this for a long time, and I expect this every single year. Think about the season that we're in right now. We just finished up with what? One of the major holidays and one of the major sales this past month. So you had Thanksgiving. What happens after Thanksgiving? You got what's called Black Friday. A lot of sales going on, right? A lot of money being spent. Now, here's the psychology of what's going on right now. People are working their butt off, okay? People are working their butt off to what? So they can have money for the next holiday coming up this month, which is Christmas. Okay? So what are the scam artists doing? They are, listen closely. I'm giving you guys the inside cream of the crop. Okay? The inside scoop on how this stuff works, down to the psychological factor. These scam artists understand that people around this time need money. Okay? And they want to make money not only ASAP, but very fast. Okay? So what they do is they conjure up these programs, and they put a little little nifty name to it. May name it something very what do you call it? Very enticing. They make a nice little website. They buy a nice little domain, and they tell you that you can join by investing Bitcoin or whatever other coin that that's out there, right? Now here's the kicker. Here's how you know when it's a scam. Let's get into it. This is how you know if that crypto opportunity is a scam. If they guarantee you a certain percentage per day, listen up. If they guarantee you, let me just put over here the attributes. If they guarantee you a certain percentage per day, so let's just say they guarantee you 1.5% a day. And on their website, it says, we guarantee you that you're going to make 1.5% per day, 7 days a week. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a telltale sign to run the other way. There is no guarantees in investing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say it again. There are no guarantees in investing. Okay? It's not. Here's the other deal to look for. This is going to let you know that not only is a scam, but it's a Ponzi, which means it needs people to come in to keep the wheel turning. Okay? It needs people coming in to keep the wheel turning. Now, if they on the website, not only if they start to guarantee these numbers, and then they say, okay, if you bring in this many people, you're going to get this bonus. And then, you can start making, bring in 20 people, you want to get this superstar spaceship bonus. And then now you can start making up to 2% a day. Okay. And then we're going to pay you a bonus on top of that. Okay. In a nutshell, folks, if people are needed for this thing to pay out 1.5% a day, if bodies are needed, if they are encouraging you if they are encouraging you to bring people in, and if you do, you're going to get certain type of bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, that screams Ponzi all day long. I don't know what else. I don't know how else I can put it. Okay, if you need people, again, I want to emphasize this so you guys can understand. If you need people in that thing for you to continually to get this so-called guaranteed money, and you're starting to rank up and get all these bonuses and stuff and all this jive, right? Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that's a Ponzi. Now, it's not going to last long. Okay, I've seen this happen over and over and over again. It may last for a little while. People may make some money, right? But guess what? It will crash. Okay, it will crash. As a matter of fact, let's get you one example. I'm gonna give you one example right now. There's a company by the name that was out called BitHarvest. Okay, you can look this up yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, check it out. Look at this headline right here. It says BitHarvest collapses. Dubai FTT token exit scam. Okay. Now this BitHarvest, basically what it was, ladies and gentlemen, it was a so-called Bitcoin mining opportunity. Now, again, the things that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, remember I've been around the block for over 20 years in this game. I used to be involved heavily, unbeknownst to myself, and being miseducated and not being and going after shiny objects and being greedy and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to be a part of this stuff. I'm telling you from experience, okay? I'm telling you from experience that I have my hands in these type of opportunities years ago, but I wised up. Okay. And I said, you know what? I cannot. This is what I told myself. I cannot keep putting myself in jeopardy. Number one, not only myself, but other people who believe and trusted me, following me in these scams. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you get a message like this, or the website is not coming up. Okay, you get a 404, what is that? A 404 error. Okay, you keep trying to refresh that damn screen, and that screen keeps saying 404 error. That means that thing is gone. Okay, it's gone. All right. Several people, ladies and gentlemen, have went to jail over these type of opportunities. I'm talking about the leaders, the people who put these things together. This is illegal. Okay, and I mean, I don't know how the what do you call that? The law enforcers work as far as international with these things, but it's a crime. Okay, I used to be involved in a Bitcoin mining opportunity some years ago, and it was this Bitcoin mining company was USA based. You know, they was around for a little over 5 years. So people made quite a bit of money, and all of a sudden, boom, shut down. Okay, why? Because it was a Ponzi. Okay, it was a Ponzi, right? So right here, as you can see, BitHarvest exit scam, withdrawals have been disabled, plans to flee to Dubai. So you got the owners, they know what they did. They know what they put together was wrong. And get this, ladies and gentlemen, here's the crazy thing, and I'm going to expose a couple of people. Hey, again, I got to tell the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I got to save you time, money, and heartache, or else you're gonna be oblivious. You're gonna be lost, and you're gonna hurt. Look, here's the deal. as AI increases, listen up, as AI increases, more and more of these scams are going to pop up. You got to you have to be on your toe your cue. What do you call that? You got to be on your toes. You got to be alert. Okay, I'm giving you the rundown. Okay, but these guys here, they plan to flee. They gotta run. Why they gotta run? Because they have millions. They have millions. It may be billions of people's money right now. When you look, when the withdrawals have been disabled, ladies and gentlemen, that means money is tied up. That means money is tied up. Lots of money is tied up. And guess where? And guess who has it? The owners. They have access to the money, and you don't anymore when your withdrawals are disabled, guys. So now they are pretty much taking people's money, and now they plan on fleeing. Okay. BitHarvest is an MLM crypto Ponzi funded by CEO Logan Lee, played by Singaporean national Steve NG. I'm not going to read all this, guys. You can do your own research. Okay. Signs of BitHarvest collapsing emerged earlier with the launch of two spin-off scams, BitPool and BitFarming. Okay. Look at this. BitHarvest has completely stopped paying its users, and all withdrawals are currently non-functional, guys. That is unfortunate. That is really, if you guys, for those of you that was in BitHarvest, I feel sorry for you. My condolences to you. Hopefully you didn't spend a lot of money in this crap. Now you know. Okay. My advice to you is stay out of this crap. Stop going from crypto opportunity to crypto opportunity. It's all the same crap. It's going to go to rubbish. Quit leading people astray. Okay. All right. Now, here's another one. Here's another one that's going to collapse. Okay, here's another one. This one has just started, and check it out. Forex Factory. This is a legitimate website where you can read Forex news, ladies and gentlemen. Forexfactory.com. And look what they said about Zionix. I didn't say it. Look what they said. Okay, Zionix Global is a scam. I didn't say it. That's what they said. Hey, look what they said, though. The more you dig, the more it resembles a rebranded Ponzi scheme. Nothing new under the sun, folks. Same opportunity, different bow tie. Not a legitimate broker or fintech startup. Investigations show that Zionix is essentially the successor to Xator Capital, a suspicious network marketing crypto operation. All right, it gets crazier. Check it out. It says its AI trading bots and profit sharing model are used as a veneer. In reality, the only real revenue seems to come from new member deposits. Let me say that one more time. This is another sign of a crypto Ponzi scheme, guys. Listen up. The only real revenue seems to come from new member deposits, not genuine trading activity. Wow. Wow. It gets crazier. Their plan involves tiered license purchases in the form of NFTs, referral commissions, and here's the key secret right here. ROI promises 1 to 1.5% daily, which strongly suggests a multi-level marketing structure. Ladies and gentlemen, need I say more? Need I say more? Okay. Is that not what I just explained to you just now? And then you got these DeFi scam coins popping up everywhere. You got this crazy Texit Coin. Here's just one of many of these crazy, this crap. Okay. Again, you need people to come in. You want to recruit people to make more money. It's all the same crap, guys. And just in this article just came out on the 13th of this year, 13th of November, 25. Hundreds of wallets compromised after security failure. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. Guys, do your research. Do your research. Okay? Now, with all that said, because as my job, let me just tell you what my job is as an entrepreneur. My job, number one, as I did tonight, hopefully I did it for you, is to make you aware of what's going on financially in the online space. Okay? That's what I just did tonight, to make you aware, to save you time, money, and heartache. Okay? That's my job. But not only just to show you the issues, okay, right? But I have to give you a solution before I end this video. Right? I have to give you something that you can tap into that's legitimate. Okay, you know, you're listening to me right now, Ontario, man. Bruh, you hit the nail on the head tonight, brother. You know, and I hopefully I did. Again, there are some feathers that's going to be ruffled tonight, and that's okay. That's okay. Now, I got to expose just a few people that push these programs, BitHarvest. I'm just gonna point you to a few of these folks. There are several out there, but these guys here, they got a following, okay? And what I want you to do, when I bring these names up, you better write them down, because I guarantee you, more than likely, they're going to jump on something else. As a matter of fact, these people that I'm going to show right now, on their timeline, on their video, they're not saying anything about this right here, ladies and gentlemen. They're not saying anything about this. They're not saying anything about this at all. All the people that they recruited, all the families that they got into this, all the people that trusted in them. Think about it. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You got this first gentleman I'm going to show you. He was making dang near $100K a month. You know how many people you gotta be under you to make that much money? Understand something. You got to bring in some people, and they got to bring in people. Okay. Now, again, I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen, to save you. Okay, because here's the other reason. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with all the people that's getting over on people, and people losing money and jumping from crypto Ponzi to crypto Ponzi and with a smile. And people are following these clowns like lost cows. Wake up. Okay? Stop throwing your hard-earned money with these clowns and with these stupid Ponzi schemes. Okay? Wake up. That's the reason I'm doing this video. Let's bring out the first contestant. Let's search for the first contestant. This gentleman right here. This gentleman right here. Ladies and gentlemen, write the name down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one right here that was a big leader in BitHarvest. Tom the Fairy Hat guy, guys. This guy was was making multiple, almost six figures, multiple what do you call that? Almost 100,000 a month. Okay, nothing on his timeline is saying anything about the collapse. Okay, need you guys to pay attention. Here's another one. Marcos Caleb. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. Don't be surprised if you see these guys jump into another crypto Ponzi, and don't be the dummy that follow behind these clowns. Okay. Here's another one that was in BitHarvest. Nothing on his timeline about the collapse. Nothing at all. Okay. And then this guy right here, Jamie Soriano. Okay. He's in a ton of crypto scam programs. Same thing. Okay. So guys, look, I'm doing you guys a favor tonight. If you want something legit, if you want to tap in, let's just say you want to tap into a skill like trading, right? You guys know what I do. If you don't, you're going to know, you're going to learn. Okay. Let me just tell you what I got. Before I show you, what I have does not involve or doesn't need to have people to make it work. That's number one. This is how you know it's legit opportunity. It doesn't require people for it to work. That's number one. Number two, there is no guarantees of income. I don't guarantee what you're going to make or anything like that. I give you a ballpark figure of what the opportunity is going, what has been averaging, but I can't guarantee you anything when it comes to investing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And number three, we have a real product, a real service that we're providing to the masses. Okay. So without further ado, you guys know you guys knew exactly what I was going to. If you don't, you're going to learn, right? Real quick. What I have, ladies and gentlemen, I have a Forex trading software. Okay. I have a Forex trading EA software in the Forex field that trades for you. It's been around, it's been trading successfully since 2016, ladies and gentlemen. We have going on 40,000 clients worldwide. Okay. And guess what? This is not a Ponzi scheme. Okay. You're not going to get a superstar spaceship bonus for bringing in, for referring other people, 10 people, 20 people here. You're going to get compensated, but we're not building a multi-level team here. That's not what this is. Okay. This is a real opportunity, a real investment opportunity where you have the opportunity to grow your income, compound your income. All right. And feel good about it. I go to bed at night, I sleep like a baby because I know I'm providing an opportunity for people to make real passive income without all the hype, without all the fluff and Ponzi and all that crap. It's a real opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And as a matter of fact, when you come to my website, passivegurufxbot.com, what you're going to do is come and join and check out my webinar. Okay, that's what you want to do. You also want to just scroll on down and listen to some testimonials as well. But inside of my you also join my groups. I have a couple of groups you can join. But inside of my webinar, you're going to hear some real life testimonials of people that's using the bot, guys. Okay, we are changing lives here. We are changing lives with the Passive Guru bot, guys. And you're going to continue to see consistent results. You're going to see why this is the place to be. If you don't want to trade manually, which trading manually, nothing wrong with that. But most people that I run into, and most of the people that find me online, they've been looking for what I have. They've been looking for something hands-free. They've been looking for something that they can just put their money in, and their money works while they're working, while they're sleeping, while they're on vacation, walking the dog, whatever, what have you. It's working, okay? And that's how you know that it's a real opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So where do you want to be ultimately? Ultimately, everybody is going to come over to the passive income guru bot that's making waves online as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to be, okay? I guarantee you. All right? That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you got something out of this. Hopefully, you took some notes. Hopefully, you're smarter. Hopefully from here on out, your steps are calculated. Okay. Hopefully you move in a meticulous manner now. Hopefully you gain some wisdom tonight. Okay. And hopefully you're done with this crap right here. Okay. Get with the program. Join a real opportunity that you can feel good about. Okay. Join a veteran that's been in the game over 20 years and knows what he's talking about, and been down this road several times. It's not going back. I'm here to save you guys from the depths of the sea out of this crap right here. Come over to the right side, which is the Passive Guru Bot, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Make sure you visit passivegurufxbot.com. All right. And check out everything and watch that webinar ASAP. Also, feel free to add me on Facebook. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're new. Okay. And let's make magic happen going into 2026 and beyond. All right. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you. Take care. You guys have a great night.